Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Nnamdi Kanu and the political hypocrisy of the Southeast. Nnamdi Kanu and the political hypocrisy of the Southeast. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. As the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu held in Abuja, the Southeast was locked down for 3 days by the secessionists loyal to him. The infamous alleged terrorist, whose platform for hate, terrorism, and wanton killings of Nigerians in the Southeast is known as IPOB, was rearrested on 27th June 2021. For most people who had listened to the Dollard's hateful sermons, watched his videos, or had any information about his activities, Kanu's offenses against the Nigerian state and humanity are not in doubt. His activities qualify as terrorism and treason in any lawful state in the world. Thus, the Nigerian government shouldn't have any problem prosecuting an obvious criminal whose activities do not need to be proven, for they are self-evident. For all discerning minds, including the responsible law-abiding, patriotic Igbos who are actually the majority, Mazi should not be spared an inch. That is for the best of our nation, whatever Shekau deserved, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deserves. They are both leaders of terrorist organizations. Nigeria should make this statement as loudly as thunder that no one can disunite this country at will. We are a nation of nations, not a tribal entity. But the implications of Kanu's monstrous crimes have gone beyond him and his terrorist organization. It has become a matter of the Igbo people and the Southeast. The fact is that the solidarity seen from the region raises serious questions on the allegiance and commitment of the Igbo leadership on the Nigerian state. For instance, at his first trial, Kanu's surety was a world senator of the Federal Republic, Heyinaya Abaribe, representing Abia South District. Thereafter, Kanu brazenly abused all his bail conditions, deliberately jumped bail, and cowardly disappeared into the thin air. Given his unguided utterances and declaration of war against the Nigerian state, the military tested its microphone, hoping that Kanu was the man he says he was. Not long after the beginning of Operation Python Dance, the coward jumped the fence, crossed all rivers and jungles barefooted, and found himself in the deep pit of his shit across the ocean, leaving his comrades at the mercy of their own evil. Still, after the heroic rearrest of this enemy of the state, some so-called Igbo leaders were quick to let the all loose antagonizing everyone, calling this national glory all sorts of names: abuse of human rights, unlawful arrest, marginalization, blah blah blah. Not long after Kanu's whereabouts were made public by the government, prominent Igbo socio-political leaders identified with him, making overtures for the release of the dreadful criminal. The calls for the release of Kanu have become a daily breakfast in the Nigerian media. Igbo socio-cultural groups take to the streets and the media to demand for the release of their son, who in their view committed no crime in all his atrocities against Nigerians and Nigeria. Indeed, there has never been a single voice against this rascal from the leadership of the Southeast. Then came one of the most shocking but solid backing and endorsement for IPOB's terrorism when highly respected Igbo greats led by Chief Mbazulike Amechi met President Muhammadu Buhari to demand for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. Forget the fact that there is nothing great in demanding for the release of an alleged terrorist leader. This singular event means that Igbo elders and leaders are unapologetically sympathetic to Kanu and his cause. While socio-cultural groups and individuals may be excused for this disastrous disposition, the governors and political appointees of the region are set to meet the president for the same purpose. For clarity, these are individuals in the highest political and administrative positions who swore to obey and protect the Constitution of the Federal Republic, who are paid, protected, and maintained by the taxpayers' money, now coming forward to blatantly stand for a proscribed individual who proclaims secession and calls for the destruction of the very country this official swore to serve, respect, and protect. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about today's news. Thank you for listening.